dawn on me what needed to be done in order to write my speech. I knew I would have to open up the box of memories I carefully tucked away and revisit what happened 2 years ago. But as I reassured Laura many times, I feel very strongly about doing this. I'm facing two of my greatest fears: reliving what I and my family went through, and public speaking. There is a quote that I often think of, and today I think it's most apt. Your fear can transform you if you just let yourself feel it. So here I am, feeling the fear. Let me tell you my story. I grew up in South Africa, which is where the accent's from. It's also where I met the man I was going to spend the next 15 years of my life with, in my second last year of school. I'm 34 years old now. David should have been 38 this year. He died 2 years ago. It was 2 weeks before his 36th birthday and his first Father's Day. Our son was only 6 months into his life when he lost his dad to an operable brain tumour. We spent 3 weeks here at the Walton Centre on the ITU unit. It was an incredible, scary time and turned out with an outcome that none of us wanted. By the time the diagnosis was given, David could barely communicate, and the brain tumour had caused facial paralysis. It was suggested that the time would come for me to ask him the harsh but necessary questions. Where do you want your funeral to be held? Do you want to be cremated or buried? Do you want to be an organ donor? The only way to communicate at this stage was by me reading out each letter of the alphabet and him giving a hand twitch when I got to the right letter. Frustrating to say the least, as I believe his mind was still functioning, but he was trapped in the body that was failing him. Shortly after that, he declined further and we could no longer communicate. I met Laura, or lovely Laura as I fondly call her, a week before David died. She obviously came into our lives to help me decide and support me through those final days. She knew about my doubts of David's consent and supported me wholeheartedly either way. I felt so strongly that organ donation was the right thing to do, but not knowing that David consented 100% was a heavy burden to bear. I remember the morning so clearly. She came into his room on the ITU unit carrying a print-off of the organ donation registration. It was only then that I remembered when he renewed his license, I told him his wife he should tick that box for organ donation. The relief that washed over me was immense when I recalled that. He had consented and this was the right thing to do. Laura has since told me that it's a rare thing for organ donors to give their consent. I'm so proud of my husband for that. I was also grateful at the notion that there was more to be done. The donation was one last task that I could focus on. To me, organ donation has always made so much sense. What are we meant to do with our organs when we're dead? Why not hand them to someone who desperately needs them? It just seems so practical to me. In those last few days, Laura guided me along in her kind, caring way through the process of saying goodbye. I remember us laughing. There was definitely laughter. Poor David went to the heavens with green feet. We'd used some green ink to take some footprints, and no amount of scrubbing would get that ink off. He would have appreciated that and no doubt been showing them off with pride, just to get a laugh. She worked tirelessly to organise David's organ donation. Due to the fact that he was a brain tumour patient and the aggressive nature of it, she had to fight to allow it to go ahead. She fought so hard that David might give this gift and that we would get our wish. Since David's donation, it now happens more frequently that brain tumour patients are accepted as donors. I'm so proud of David and Laura for changing that. What a huge step forward for organ donation. It was also unique due to someone needing an urgent transplant with the same rare blood group only being listed days before David's donation. So many extraordinary circumstances surrounding those days. For the longest time, I couldn't think about the positive impact that he had on those recipients' lives. I was drowning in my own grief and pain, whilst learning the ropes of motherhood. Speaking to you today has taken me one step further in fully understanding that impact. I'm so proud of my husband and the gift that he gave, the bravery that he showed. When his son is old enough to understand, I know that he will also be filled with pride. I know that today is an extremely emotional day for all of us, revisiting an extremely painful time in our lives, hoping to find some light in the darkness. I know that this willow is a reminder that even in our worst moments, something wonderful took place. And I'd like to thank Laura for giving us this gift. I hope it's okay, but I'd like to finish up with something I read only a few weeks ago on a blog that I follow. I think it's beautifully written and it gives me great comfort. I wish I could say you get used to people dying, but I never did. I don't want to. It tears a hole through me whenever somebody I love dies, no matter what the circumstances. But I don't want it to not matter. I don't want it to be something that just passes. My scars are a testament to the love and the relationship that I had for and with that person. And if the scar is deep, so was the love. So be it. Scars are a testament that I can love deeply and live deeply and be cut or even gouged, and that I can heal and continue to live and continue to love. And the scar tissue is stronger than the original flesh ever was. Scars are a testament to life. Scars are only ugly to people who can't see.